Okay, so I think we are now live. So welcome everyone. If you're new here, my name's Nikki. I'm an author and editor, and I post videos here on YouTube about writing, editing, reading, and all the other things I love. And we're here today for what is my final writer's update for 2019. It's going to be pretty short because I'm afraid I've still not been doing much on the writing front, but I do have a few things that hopefully I'm going to be moving on with in 2020. So I will tell you about those. First off, though, I do have a new release which is out now. It's just come out sort of overnight in the last few hours, and it's called A Stitch in Time, and it's a contemporary romance seasonal short story which is releasing as part of Dreamspinner Press's advent calendar for the year. So you can either buy it as part of that bulk set or as an individual ebook. It's a cute little story all about two guys, both of whom are into crafts because crafting and homemade was the theme for the year. But due to a series of misunderstandings, they nearly miss out on love. But I promise you, it is a happy ending story. So if do give that a look, I'm not going to talk about it too much now because I've just released a video a few minutes ago talking about it and doing an excerpt. So I'm going to put a link below to my main blog post about it, which will also link back to that YouTube video in which you can hear me read a short section from the story. So do go and check that out. In terms of writing, I've still really not been doing a huge amount. There's a lot of reasons for that. I mean, I spoke about them a bit last time. I've been learning Japanese and I've been really enjoying that and wanting to put a lot of time into that. I started a new job back in July, which, although I'm kind of in the routine with it now, it's obviously a few days now a week that I'm not at home as I was before. I'm free to write. And I've just been really swept up in a lot of other interests that I've got at the moment. I started to get into anime and manga, in particular Death Note and Black Butler. And those are still so well embedded in my mind. That's what I'm thinking of most of the time. And it's hard to pull my original characters out from beyond that. However, I do have, as I've said before, a few works on the go, and my aim is to get back to them. So I'm kind of giving myself the rest of this month. December's always totally busy, so I don't want to push myself too much before Christmas. But when we hit the new year, I'm really going to try hard to get back into some writing spirit again, to move on with those, because one of them is actually about 60% through a first draft stage. So if I could get a first draft out of that, then I think I'd get back into the swing of things again. So we'll see. In the meantime, I am still planning to do the re-release of the Ragnarok Chronicles. As I said last time, editing's done. I'm just working with Alina now. We're talking a bit about covers and formatting and things like that. So she's got a lot on her plate of her own releases, and obviously this is not a priority. She's helping me from the kindness of her heart. So I'm not setting a release date. It'll just be whenever we get to it, whenever Alina's got time to help me. And it doesn't matter when it happens. It will happen eventually when we get there. So I will update you on that as we head into the new year, if we've got any sort of dates coming into mind by then. And that is really about everything. As I said, it is a really super short one today. I don't think there's anything else really to tell you. I would like to say again that thanks to all the readers who bought Blood is Forever, which came out back in June. It's been my most popular release since I became a published author, which is going back to, about 2012 or something. So yeah, I've been really staggered by the great response to that story. If you haven't read it, go and check it out. I hope you'll like it. It's a novel that's a kind of murder mystery / romance / action story. So paranormal setting. So if that sounds like your sort of thing, do go and have a look at that as well. And you'll find all the details for Blood is Forever and all my releases on my blog, which, as I said, is linked below. So I will end there. I'm not going to waffle on for too much longer. As I said, there's not really that much to tell you, but I just wanted to do the updates so you know I haven't dropped off the face of the earth. I am going to try and get back into writing in 2020. Because I haven't got anything in a submission ready stage yet, I don't expect to have any major releases in 2020 unless I do any short story calls. However, I do have a few pieces of writing, old stories that I've got the rights back to, a few bits and pieces that I've never had published, that I may release a few of those as free reads just to keep the momentum going during next year, while I hopefully finish off a few new works for 2021 publication. So keep an eye on my channel, because I will note any of those on here, plus all my social media, of course. If you follow me on there, you'll get the announcements as well. So I'll end there for now. I wish you all happy holidays, however and whatever you're celebrating, and I will see you all again for another of these updates in the new year. But before then, I'll be back, of course, with some more tags and my end of the month wrap-ups. And on Sunday, you'll find me and Alina doing our genre talk wrap-up for the year as well. So I do hope you'll join us for that. Bye for now, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.